Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever as it should be. And we're going to talk about how the Spurs didn't even score um, 100 points against the Pelicans. They had 95. The Pelicans scored 104. Trey Murphy had some good threes and a nice pass to E. Macy for a dunk. And that was enough to close out the Spurs as they really couldn't score in that last couple seconds and the last couple minutes. The Spurs go to 31 and 15 and 16 and 6 at home. They was at home in this game, and then the Pelicans they go to 12 and 36 and 5 and 17 on the road. This was a game where the Spurs came all the way back, and it looked like they was thriving off the crowd. It looked like they was going to be able to win it, but they couldn't get it done. The Spurs won the first quarter 28-25. The Pelicans won the second quarter 31-19, and that's how the Spurs got down big. And on top of that, the Pelicans won the third quarter 26-21, but the Spurs did make a run and finished the fourth quarter 27-22, but still lost the game by 9. Herbert Jones did play in this one. It's good to see him back. 28 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. You know he's mainly out there for his defense, but any offense he can give you, you're happy with it. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls. And he had a plus 21 and plus minus. Zion Williamson, 33 minutes, 24 points. He went 10 of 18 from the field and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He also had 10 rebounds, so he finished with a double-double. He also had 4 assists, 1 turnover, and a block, 4 offensive rebounds, and 2 personal fouls, and was a plus 17 in plus minus. He really helped, and a nice dunk in transition in the fourth quarter. Anytime he can play like he played tonight, you're happy with it. He is one of the toughest covers in the NBA, just so physical, so fast, so quick, good touch, and he's a bucket. Trey Murphy stepped it up, especially in the fourth quarter. 38 minutes, 17 points. He went 7 of 22 from the field. He ended up taking the most shots, and he also went 3 of 11 from 3. You can say he was a reason why they was going to lose the game, or you can say he was a reason why they won the game. Either one has some truth to it. He also missed his only free throw. He has 6 rebounds and 9 assists. They put the ball in his hands a lot, either to score or find somebody. He was able to do it because he only had 1 turnover. That's good. He also had 1 offensive rebound and 2 personal fouls and was a plus 13 and plus minus. That's the next thing for his evolution, is to be a playmaker. If you're a great scorer and you can get to the basket, you can get to the free throw line, you can hit threes off the dribble or even catch and shoot, you have to know where your teammates at, and you have to find a way to make their jobs easier. The more you do that, they make yours easier. Derek Queen had another bad game, 17 minutes. He only had 4 points. He went 2 of 7 from the field, had a wide open 3 and missed it, and that was his only 3-point attempt. He had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, but had 4 turnovers. Also, 1 offensive rebound and 5 personal fouls, and he got dunked on by the Victor Wembanyama in this one too. Plus 3 and plus minus for him. Sadiq Bey has been one of their better scorers. He had 33 minutes and he had 24 points and was 7 of 15 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 7 of 9 from the free throw line. He had 10 rebounds and he finished with a double-double, 4 assists, no turnovers, and a steal. 4 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls, and was a plus 22 and plus minus. Good game from him, just helping out on the boards whenever he could, trying to make the right play, and just hitting the open shots when they're there for him, or creating his own shots, even if it means attacking the basket. It all worked out for him, and he got rewarded also with that mentality because he got to the free throw line a lot. Carlo got an offensive rebound and finished it in the paint, so he finished with 2 points. That was his only field goal. Had played 12 minutes, had 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, and was a minus 14 and plus minus. E. Macy, 30 minutes. That was the most off the bench. He had 10 points. He went 4 of 11 from the field. We know it can be tough to score on big net. And the Spurs and Victor Wembanyama, he had a struggle, but the thing he did real well was have 14 rebounds with those 10 points. He also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 assists and 1 turnover in the steal, 2 blocks, so he did a lot for the team when he was out there. He also had 6 offensive rebounds. He did have 5 personal fouls and was a +9 and plus minus. Jose Alvarado played 13 minutes. He had 6 points. He went 2 of 5 from the field. It was 3 pointers that he took. He didn't shoot that bad, so he would take it. He also had 5 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers. 1 personal foul was a -12. And plus minus, Micah Peavy, 18 minutes, 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. 2 rebounds, no turnovers in the steal. 1 offensive rebound, no personal fouls, and a -10. And plus minus, and then Jeremiah Fears, 16 minutes, 8 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers, no personal fouls, and a -4. And plus minus. Really good game from Fears. He's coming off the bench now. They have better offensive players than Fears, so it makes sense for them to try to do that. And, it makes him want to go harder since he got put on the bench now, so he probably might want to play better and think things out more differently because of that decision. And we'll see if he continues to come off the bench. The San Antonio Spurs, Harrison Barnes had 5 points in 19 minutes. He only went 1 of 2 from 3 and 2 of 2 from the free throw line to get it. He had 1 rebound, 3 assists, no turnovers, no personal fouls. It was a -9 and plus minus. Didn't really give you much in this one. Julian Champagnie played 29 minutes. He had 13 points. He went 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3. But he did go 6 of 6 from the free throw line and had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers. 1 offensive rebound out of the 4, no personal fouls, was a -3 and plus minus. I look at it like it's a wide open shot. Eventually, he realized they wasn't dropping, so he had to find a way to do something different to be able to score for the team. You just have to like the fact that he made some type of adjustments. Victor didn't dominate this game. They was making a run, and you thought Victor was going to be good enough to close out the game and take over the game and dominate it. Didn't really go that way, and Victor's been like that throughout the season. Sometimes he's looked like the most unguardable player on the planet. Sometimes he can't make anything. 16 points, 6 of 16 from the field, 2 of 10 from 3. He played 31 minutes. I mean, if you're going to settle for jump shots, I know he's tall. I know he can do it, but most teams rather have Victor shooting threes and mid-ranges than finishing in the paint or near the basket. But he even got to the free throw line. He went 2 of 6 from the free throw line. So it was just that type of night for him. He did get 16 rebounds, though. He's more physical for rebounds than he is scoring in the paint, in my personal opinion, from watching him the last couple years. But he had 3 turnovers. He did get 4 blocks. That's something that he's going to do sometimes, and it's good that he was able to get that done. 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls. He was a -12 and plus minus. De'Aaron Fox, 35 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. The 7 assists was the most on the team. He did a good job of scoring the basketball and shooting threes. In this one, they kept giving him room and space, so he was really confident. But, of course, that sacrificed him getting to the basket and getting to the mid-range and getting to the free throw line, although he did have 4 attempts. 4 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and a -13 and plus minus. Stephon Castle, 29 minutes, 5 points, 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a -19. And plus minus, he didn't give you much. He just made a basket around the rim, which was a dunk. And other than that, he scored at the free throw line. He didn't really give you no real scoring. The best thing that he did do was find his teammates so they can score. So it kind of makes sense, but you definitely want him to be more better offensively. Keldon Johnson, 28 minutes, the most off the bench, 15 points, the most off the bench. He also took 12 shots, tied for the most off the bench, but he made 50% of them, going 6 of 12. He did go 1 of 5 from 3. That was bad. Obviously, he also went 2 of 4 from the free throw line. That wasn't good either, but he did have 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, and had 5 personal fouls. He was the only guy that almost fouled out in the game, and he even played 30 minutes. He was a -14 and plus minus. Carter Bryant made 2 threes, and the rest he missed in 7 minutes. He had 2 rebounds, no turnovers, 1 personal foul, and was a +5 and plus minus. Luke Cornett, big net, was finishing in that paint, but he only finished 2 of 5, and that wasn't that great. Considering the looks that he had. He had 5 points in 20 minutes because he went 1 of 2 also from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds. That was the most off the bench. He also had the assist, no turnovers, and a block. 6 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls, and a +8 and plus minus. Devin Vassell, 25 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and a steal. 1 personal foul and a -6 and plus minus. And Dylan Harper got to the basket on Zion and got an and one. That's how he ended up scoring 1 of his points. And the other one was at the free throw line. Then he finished 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line with 5 points in 17 minutes. He did get 6 boards and 3 assists. The 3 assists was the most off the bench. He also had 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, and 1 personal foul. Was a +18 and plus minus. The Pelicans, 102 field goals, 40%, 81 field goals, 40%, 34 three-pointers for the Pelicans. They shot 26%, but the Spurs did no better. They shot 44 three-pointers, 10 more, but they only made 27% of them. 17 free throws taken by the Pelicans. They shot 76%. 32 taken by the Spurs. That's a big difference. The problem was they only made it at 59%. That's a good way to lose. You don't shoot the ball well anywhere on the court. Then you don't even make your free throws. That's just a really bad night for the Spurs. 58 Pelicans rebounds total. Spurs had 46 total as a team. 22 assists for the Spurs, 23 for the Pelicans. 11 turnovers for the Spurs, 10 for the Pelicans. 2 steals for the Spurs, 3 for the Pelicans. Both teams had 5 blocks. 10 offensive rebounds for the Spurs, 19 for the Pelicans. 36 defensive rebounds for the Spurs, 39 for the Pelicans. 16 personal fouls for the Spurs, 23 for the Pelicans. And the Spurs just got outplayed and out-executed by a young New Orleans Pelicans team. And like I said, I'm disappointed in the Spurs. This was one of those games where you should be able to win it. You have the most talent. You have the better defensive team. You have the best player on the court. You have the best two-way player on the court. To even emphasize that more, he doesn't have a great game. His teammates doesn't play that great either. And, this is one of them games where what happened? Who didn't do their job? Who didn't step up? It was the whole entire team. They all should have defended better. They all should have played better. And like I said, to shoot that poorly from the free throw line, you worked so hard to get there, and then you couldn't even make them pay for it. Like, I just don't know anything really good to say about the Spurs in this one besides they played a bad game. And they deserve to lose because of it. And the Pelicans ain't complaining. Yeah, they ain't going to make it to the playoffs. Yeah, they ain't going to make it to the play-in. But you still want to go out there and show what you can do. You still want to go out there and play your best. You never know who's watching. You never know who wants you. Of course, the trade deadline is right around the corner. And that still gives you a chance, to be seen. And if you don't want to be there, this is a good time to play your best basketball. The Spurs is a team that everybody wants to see and everybody wants to watch. And even if you don't get moved this year, you can always get moved in the offseason or next year. Because a lot of these guys are on contract for multiple years. And if they ever feel like they want to go somewhere else or it's not really working with them in the Pelicans, play your best basketball, do the best you can, and you can end up somewhere else that you might like. So, you got to play for your livelihood, got to play for your career. It's not always just about winning and losing in the big scheme of things in the NBA. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. You need to definitely be doing that, right? Other than that, if you did, y'all stay blessed up and y'all stay subscribed. Y'all stay loving the channel like y'all been doing. And I'll catch y'all later, hopefully, with more analysis.